Today we are going to discuss about three new terms. That is, what is meant by local time, what is standard time, and what's meant by time zone. Three things. So before I start the class, let me revise one thing, that what's meant by meridians. Last class we have studied about that. Okay. So the line of longitude, as stated earlier, it's also known as meridians. Why? Because at a particular moment of time, if it is noon at a given longitude, it must be 12 noon at all places on that longitude. That's why it's called meridian. Okay. So the earth makes a complete circle of axis. It covers 360 degrees in 24 hours. That we know. That is, for 15-degree longitudes, it takes 1 hour. For just 1 degree longitude, it takes 4 minutes. This we have studied. And I'll give you a new formula for that. That is EGA and WLS. What is that EGA and WLS? In the last class, I told you that if this is the prime meridian, 0 degree meridian, then what will be that? Towards east, the time will be ahead. We are adding. So EGA, east, gain, add. And towards the west, WLS, that is west, lose, subtract. Okay, EGA and WLS, east, gain, add, and west, lose, subtract. So this much we have studied. So I'm straight going to our topic, that is local time. What's meant by local time? Local time of a place is obtained by the overhead sun at noon. Okay, so local time of a place is obtained by the overhead sun at noon. What does it mean? What is its meaning? That is, for each degree of longitude, the time varies by 4 minutes. That is, say for example, if 15-degree longitude, if it is noon at 15-degree longitude, then all places in that particular 15-degree longitude will be having noon. 16-degree longitude, if it is noon here, then 4 minutes will be varying. Another 1 degree longitude, another 4 minutes will be varying. So you could find another factor from here, that for each degree longitude, either it will be on either side, whatever it be, east or west, 4 minutes variations are there. Okay, so if I am giving you another example in India, if the longitude of Mumbai is 73 degree east, longitude of Mumbai, and that of New Delhi is 77 degree east. So Mumbai is here and New Delhi is here. 77 degree east, 73, 77. So how much longitudinal difference is there? 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. That means 73 at particular longitude, one time is there. 4 minutes will be ahead. Because why? Because New Delhi is located lies in the east of Mumbai. That is why 16 minutes variation is there. Time variation is there in Mumbai and this New Delhi. So there is confusion. For example, one cricket matches are happening there in Delhi, and at what time we in Kerala, we have to switch on the television, and what time it will be telecasted and it can be seen the people who are there in Arunachal Pradesh or in Assam. So that is confusing. So in the same country itself, there is confusion because each longitude is having its own local time. Okay, so this means that there's a huge difference, huge time difference is there between Gujarat in the west and of course in the Assam in the east. So why? Because every place a different longitude is having different local time. This is confusing. Especially in the same country, it's confusing. If one is coming from another country, doesn't matter. They have to adjust their watch. That's all. But if we are living in our country, in the same country, different times are there, that will be difficult for not only for this cricket play or other games, but for a railway timetable, aircraft, for everything, day-to-day life, everything. It is very much confusing and will be difficult for us. For this reason, another term is coming, that is time zone. What is time zone then? Let's see. To overcome this issue, okay, what issue? This is a confusion while allowing the interplay of the natural forces to operate. Is it? The earth has been divided into 24 time zones according to the number of hours in a day. There's 24 time zones are there. That is, by each 15-degree longitude, 1 hour will be there. That is why there is 24 time zones are there. Okay, so the time for the whole song is how we are actually taking. Okay, the time for the whole country is actually taking the on the basis of the central meridian of that country. Central meridian. Say for example, in India, east-west extent is there. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, east-west extent is there. Okay, about 2 and 2.5 hours difference is there from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. So we are taking a central meridian, that is 82 degree 30 minutes east meridian, which is passing almost near to Allahabad, is the central meridian we are taking. Okay, so that is India's case. But what about the other countries, east-west, say for example Russia, then America, Canada? East-west extent is very large. In such a country, more than one time zones are there. India has only one time zone, whereas the other countries like east-west extent is very high. They are having more than one time zone. One time zone, another one. So more than one time zones are there. So this is known as time zone. Okay. So what is meant by standard time? Standard time, the uniform time based on the central meridian of a country. That is known as standard time. The uniform time based on the central meridian of that country. That is standard time. This must be always divisible by 7.5 degrees. This allows time to be reckoned by the unit of half an hour and not smaller difference. That's why standard meridian have been taken. Now let me explain another term, that is Greenwich Mean Time. Greenwich Mean Time, or simply we are calling it as GMT. What is that? Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, we have explained about standard time. Further, while fixing the time zone at Greenwich near London, that longitude is taken as the 0-degree longitude that has been selected as the mean time, that is Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, so if I am saying that term known as 0-degree meridian, that is Greenwich meridian, at 15-degree east, 1 hour, little bit earlier I told you, east, ahead and. So at 0-degree meridian, if it is 12 noon, then 15-degree east, it must be 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 30 degree it will be 2 p.m. and towards west it will be 1 hour subtracted, that is 11 a.m., 10 a.m. and so on. So that's why it's known as Greenwich Meridian. So I'll explain what is Greenwich Meridian once again. The time fixed with reference to Greenwich, that's known as Greenwich Meridian or simply Greenwich. So in India we have taken, I told you, 82 degree 30 minutes east. That is the central meridian. Standard time we are fixing with reference to that longitude. That's the central meridian of India. It is passing through Allahabad. Okay, this has been taken as the standard time. What is that? Standard time with respect to Greenwich Mean Time. Standard time of India with respect to Greenwich Mean Time. So, as you know, Greenwich Meridian is there. India is lying east of Greenwich Meridian. Okay, so always 82 degree 30 minutes east of India is always ahead the time. So what will be the time here? We have to multiply 4 minutes. If we multiply with that longitude into time, converting that into time, 4 minutes, if we are multiplying, we will get always India is 5.5 hours ahead of Greenwich time, always. So we can easily calculate if we know the time. Of course, we know the time in India. So we can definitely calculate the time in London, because always London is ahead of, India is ahead of London, 5.5 hours ahead. So very easily we can calculate the time at London. Just subtract Indian time, subtract 5.5 hours, then we will get the time at London or Greenwich Meridian. So for example, I'll give you one thing. As I told you, India is always 5.5 hours ahead of Greenwich time. Suppose at London, if it is 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is there at London, then what will be the time at India? Time in India, how we calculate? 9 a.m. plus 5:30, 5.5 hours ahead. So just you add 9 a.m. plus 5:30. So what will you get? 2:30 p.m. in India. So if it is 9 a.m. in Greenwich Meridian, then definitely 5.5 hours ahead. So Indian time will be 2:30 p.m. So thus we calculate the time. Okay, so let's revise once again what we have learned in this class. First, we have learned about the standard time, how we are getting the standard time of a country. Then we learned about Greenwich Mean Time, what's meant by Greenwich Mean Time. With respect to Greenwich Mean Time, how we are calculating or how the other countries calculate the time if we know the Greenwich Mean Time. Then we studied about a very important thing that's very necessary for the 10th standard also. What is the standard time of India? Which longitude is taken as the standard meridian of India? That is 82 degree 30 minutes longitude, which is almost passing near to Allahabad, is taken as the standard meridian of India. So study well and revise it. Thank you.